Oh, I just realized that I was completely muted there. Sorry. Thanks. Thank you, Yvette. So, welcome. Can you guys see me okay? Is that better? Welcome. Let's try it again. Take two. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to this incredibly special moment in time, this cosmic moment in time known as the full moon, the full harvest moon. And the full harvest moon is right here in the sign of Pisces within the month of Virgo. Okay. So Pisces, Virgo are complete opposite signs, right? So Virgo is the one that's pragmatic and practical and very clear about everything, right? The Virgo knows how to do things and when to do things and what that looks like. And they're great with the details and all that kind of stuff. Very practical energy. And the Pisces is actually just the opposite. Hi, Betsy. The Pisces is just the opposite. Okay. Pisces is the dreamer. Pisces is like, oh, yeah, I'm going to build a castle in the middle of this, beautiful French Isle, and my knight in shining armor is going to come meet me and save me. But the Virgo is like, no. You need to go on at least 100 dates. And if you go on 100 dates, there might be one who's actually worth it to see again. And then once you've done that, then you're going to have to interview them. So what a beautiful opportunity that we have to be in this moment where there's a contrast of energy that supports us. We can have both of that energy, right? We can have the Virgo and the Pisces. So now is the time, ready for it, to be practical with your dreams, to be practical with your daydreams, to be practical with your fantasies, meaning to find the practicality in them. Okay. So for example, let's say you have been daydreaming. You have been daydreaming and you've been daydreaming about a particular, I'll tell you what I've been daydreaming about. I have been daydreaming about going back to Greece. I met a very dear friend in Greece in January, when I was in Greece in January. And both of us want to collaborate and we want to work together. And I was going to go there this summer after Istanbul, but then everything got blocked and we couldn't go because of, how things are working out. Well, now, we live in this like fantasy world, meaning fantasy as according to the times we live in COVID wise. We have this incredible desire. We have this dream to like spend a few weeks together and writing together and creating this amazing content. She's an amazing healer, an amazing intuitive. Her name's Joanna Bakratza, and she's amazing. And we want to work together. And so, we have this fantasy. We have this fantasy that we're going to do it. We're going to spend 2 or 3 weeks together, and we're going to do this training together, and then we're going to write this, and then we're going to study this, and and all the meanwhile we're going to connect to certain spots in Greece. So this has been like a fantasy, and I only use the word fantasy because of the situation. Otherwise, I would have been gone already. So it feels like this is such a fantasy. And the Virgo, and I am also a Virgo. Yesterday was my birthday. As a Virgo, I have to think very practically too, right? So I have practical matters that need to be tended to within the time frame and the constraints of this beautiful daydream. Also, Joanna is actually a Virgo as well. So we both are like, okay, and so what we do within our daydream is we start planning, right? Now we plan, okay, we're going to do this, and this is how we're going to do it, and we're going to do that. And we make these details within the time, within the confines, within the ramifications of that daydream. We just don't put the limitations on it, right? We don't put the limitations to say, oh, we're going to set the date that it's going to be October 15th through November 15th, right? Because we know better. So it's a broad example, but I want you to think about something that you've been daydreaming about, something that pertains to really to you. Not something about some relationship that you want to manifest, but something that's personal to you. What is it? What's personal to you? And I want you to think about what are some practical steps that you can take and that you can make today within the next 48 hours, to get you closer to that dream, to get you closer to seeing that daydream become an actual manifested reality. Okay? So for example, one of the things that I told Joanna that I want to do is I said, what if I just book my flight? Everyone is giving, no change fees, no cancellations. What if I just book my flight? What if I book my flight with this consciousness that things are going to open and I go and I could do it? And both of us being Virgos are like, oh, I don't know. Should we, shouldn't we? So that's something that I can do. Take an action step towards something that you want to manifest within your daydream. What else can I share with you? So Pisces is a very, very sensitive energy. It's an energy that is connected to its emotions, right? And being connected to our emotions on the full moon, no less, because the moon governs our emotions. We're going to be very, very emotional for the next 48 hours. Very sensitive, right? Very sensitive, very emotional. So the first thing we want to share is that awareness, the awareness that the sensitivity is going to come allows you to say, who does this belong to? Oh, maybe this is a part of the cosmic system. Maybe this is not really about me or my emotions. This is how I'm feeling because the moon is in Pisces and it's a full moon in Pisces. Does that make sense? So then you don't get caught up in trying to figure out how you've become a victim to it, right? Oh, these feelings, I don't know why I'm feeling this way. I'm so sad, or I'm so nostalgic, or so, melancholy, right? This is very Pisces. Pisces love to be the victim. They love to be the victim because the victim is the energy that gets so much love and attention. The victim does. And it's not me. I'm sorry. It's not me, right? That's Pisces. And I say because I love Pisces. I love them. I love them. I love them. But they even know that they're very victim-y. So, when you catch yourself in the next couple of days, because remember, this energy is pervasive to all of us, regardless of what your stars are. So you're going to feel this sensitivity, this emotion, this whatever in the next couple of days. Write it, allow it to happen, recognize what it feels like, what it's like to connect to the world through your feelings, and that you know how to have healthy and balanced emotions within those feelings. If you are in a relationship, I feel like your lover is going to come with some really surprising news, some positively surprising news. I keep getting this feeling like you're going to hear something that you've maybe dreamed about hearing, right? Oh, I've dreamed about my boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, lover, whatever, saying this to me or that or whatever. And I feel like right now is the time that you're actually going to feel that way. Guys, don't let it pass you because we are in Virgo. So you don't want to get lost in the, do something about it, right? Do something about it. Take an action. So, your partner comes to you and says, let's buy a house together or let's buy a home together. And that's something you've been praying and manifesting. You've been praying for so long, oh, I would love this. I would love to move into with him or her. And it's going to be so nice. And something always stops you, right? And so what we want to offer you is that now you take the action. So once your lover comes to you and expresses that that's what they want, jump on it, okay? Because the Virgo is what's going to help manifest it. The Pisces is the feeling, the emotion, whatever, but the Virgo is going to help manifest it. So it's very important that you take what it is and you run with it. Now, I'm going to say it's a lover. I'm going to say it's a lover or somebody like that. I know some of you don't have lovers or somebody like that, but let's also open it up to people that we're emotionally connected to, people that we love, people that we strongly love. So I would like for you to imagine, like, what would it be like for you to attract that love into your life and have that love into your life and know that you can go to the next level with whatever that love is. Perhaps you're in a relationship or you have a friendship. So this is a friendship. You have a friendship, and the friendship is something that there's always been a thing between the two of you, and it's maybe been an unspoken thing. Now is the time to make it a spoken thing. And so if you happen to be that person who has feelings for your friend, it's not a stranger. It's not someone, another one of these situations. It's a person that you know deeply. It's a person that you know, but you haven't like crossed that line with that line, right? You haven't gone into the uncharted territory of emotions. Now's the time. Now's the time to be practical about your emotions. Speak your truth and tell that lover, tell that person that you have feelings for them and you don't need anything in return, right? Because it's not about what can I get. It's not about um, knowing the outcome is going to work in your favor. It's about you communicating it and you sharing it and letting go of how it works out. The universe, the creator is going to work it out for you. But now's the time to speak your mind when it comes to things from your emotions and things from your heart. It's a really, really wonderful opportunity, the full moon in Pisces, especially in Virgo. Well, it's polar opposite because the sun is here and the moon is here. So that's why it happens this way. It's a special time. It's an important time. So enjoy it. Have fun with it. Don't get caught up in the drama. No drama, no drama, no drama. So no drama. And when you're working with your emotions, just, you know, I've shared with you before in my series, I love the Access Consciousness tool. Who does it belong to? So if you start feeling reactive emotions, or if you start feeling emotions and you can't place them, just silently say to yourself, who does this belong to? And you can repeat it. Who does this belong to? 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 And eventually, and you don't have to decide who it belongs to. You're just saying, this doesn't belong to me. This doesn't belong to me. This doesn't belong to me. You'll know if it belongs to you because then you can address, okay, oh, it's mine. Okay. And once you've identified that it's yours, then you can do something about it. But if it's not yours, you can't do anything about it. So asking who does this belongs to helps you to really, really align with how to release yourself from carrying it on. Okay. Also, we have a really, really prime opportunity and a prime time to tap into this energy of manifestation. This is the last full moon of the lunar calendar. Okay. Meaning we're going to start the lunar new year. This is according to Kabbalah, which is what I follow in terms of the lunar cycle, which the new year of the moon is Rosh Hashanah, right? We celebrate and we call it the new year. It's the new year of the female months of the year. Aries through Virgo are the male months, and Pisces, and Libra through Pisces are the female months. So the male months are planting seeds. The female months are reaping the benefits, so manifestation. So this is the last opportunity that we have to really, really, really ask so much for what we want and what we want to create. And so that's what we're also going to do in tonight's activation. And so I call this an activation because I know that many of you have really been meditating really hard on some amazing things in your life. And tonight, my friends, all we're going to do is we're going to activate them. And we're going to call them into this experience now so that for the next 2 weeks, you can enjoy what happens. Enjoy what happens in the next 2 weeks. Allow it to come and say, oh, wow, I manifested for that. The more you're aware of how you're manifesting, the more you attune your consciousness to the fact that you're a powerful manifester. So don't stop. Every time you see something show up for you that you know is so, so, so divinely created by your intention, then applaud yourself. Recognize, hey, you know what? I did that. The more you start to train your consciousness to understand that you're a powerful manifester, everything else will start to fall into place. Okay? So let's close our eyes and let's do a meditation. We're going to do an activation meditation, really awakening us to this full moon in the sign of Pisces, which premieres this evening at 1:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yes, we're doing it a little before, but it's perfect timing. We'll be ready for it. Okay. So let's close our eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Okay. In through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more. In through the nose and out through the mouth. I just also want to just say that for those of you who have signs that are in the element of water, that's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. For those of you who have your main stars, that's the sun, the rising, and the moon, in a water planet, you're really going to feel this energy. Okay. So this is for you, my friends. This is for us. I have a Scorpio moon. So this is for us. This is a really powerful opportunity for us. Okay. So let's just take a second and let's settle into our heart. And as we settle into our heart, I want you to feel the wave of energy pulsating through your body. You feel this energy that is your connection to everything. It's your own rhythm. You can feel it pulsating through your body. And as you do, I want us to connect to your rhythm. And as you connect to your rhythm, I want you to ask yourself, what is the rhythm of my emotions? What is the rhythm of my emotions? What is the rhythm of my emotions? And take a second to allow yourself to feel that rhythm. Feel into your body. What part of your body or what pulse of your body is thumping, pounding like a drum? Where do you feel your rhythm the most? For me, I feel it in my solar plexus, which is right underneath my sternum. As you feel into that rhythm, you start to relax, become calm. And now what I want us to do is I want us to expand our energy out past the seat that we're in, the desk, the room. And as we extend our energy out past the desk and the room, we can see ourselves becoming one with everything our energy touches. We can expand our energy out into the house that we're in, and out past the house into the land that we're in. And as we extend out further and further past there, we see our energy mixing and pulsating with the earth, with the country, with the continent, and the entire globe. And as you see yourself one with all this energy and the entire globe, you allow that energy to pulsate and to be one with your energy. And now you can imagine your energy expanding out past Earth, out into space, past different planets and galaxies and the Milky Way. You are one with everything in space. And as you extend your energy out past space, you travel through different layers of light, some light and some dark. But you just keep expanding further and further and further until you come to a beautiful golden-like layer. And you feel this beautiful support in the energy of all these angels. And you become one with all of the angels, the guides, and the masters. And as you extend your energy out past the golden-like layer, you come to a beautiful jelly-like substance layer, which feels almost like liquid. And as your energy moves through the jelly-like substance layer, you see this beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And as your energy transcends through the law of compassion, immediately you allow the law of compassion to propel you into the seventh plane of all that is, the plane of creation, the plane of every single atom and molecule in the entire universe. And from this place, what I want you to do is I want you to witness a pyramid in front of you. And as you see that pyramid in front of you, I want you to take in its size. How big is your pyramid? Is it the size of pyramids in Giza? Maybe Machu Picchu or the Aztecs? Maybe your pyramid is bigger than anything that ever existed on Earth. As you see your pyramid, I want you to imagine that your manifestation I'm even going to go out on a ledge here, guys, and I want to talk about love. So I want us to think about where we want our relationships to go. Where do you want to manifest your relationships? Where do you want to manifest your partnerships? Do you want to take the relationship that you're in to the next level? Are you ready to allow it to dissolve so that you can step into a greater, more fulfilling relationship? Perhaps you're single. Would you like to step into being in a relationship with your divine life partner? If you would like that, say yes. And now what I want you to do is I want you to take all of those traits without applying a face, okay? For all of those of you who are single, for those of you who are single, I want you to take all of the traits of your divine life partner and put them into your pyramid. And those of us who are in relationships, healthy relationships that we want to take to our next level, see your partner in that pyramid. And for those of you who may be ready to move on and transition out of an old relationship, I want you to put both partners in the pyramid. The relationship that you're currently in and the relationship that you want to manifest with a divine life partner. So what's unique about that experience, and the reason we're putting both partners, your divine life partner now and your current partner, into the pyramid, is because, we want the highest and the best for everyone involved. And so as you witness your current partner, I want you to put in your pyramid the fulfillment that they deserve as well. And even though we can't manifest for others, we can manifest the reality in which we wish to live in. So I know for myself, when I was going through separating from my first husband, I just wanted to meditate that he's surrounded in love, and that he finds love, and that he has the merit and the blessing to meet his divine life partner, and that he knows that it's possible and that it's likely. And so that's the energy that I just wanted to surround him with. And by the way, you can do this even if you really dislike your current partner. You can wish the best for them. Now, for those of us who are in healthy relationships that we want to take to the next level, what does that look like? What are some of the thoughts and the feelings and the emotions that it brings up being in a relationship and taking this relationship to the next level? For me, it almost feels like bliss. It almost feels like, wow, I am on the road and I'm revealing exactly what I've always wanted for. wanted. And I could see it manifesting. And for those of you who are not dating or you're not in a relationship yet, how do you feel when you're with this person? So let's all of us talk about the feelings that we want to feel with these divine life partners. Feeling what it feels like to be in love. Would you like to know what it feels like to be in love? Would you like to know the Creator's highest definition and perspective of being in love? Would you like to know what it feels like to be in a reciprocated, healthy, balanced, meaningful partnership? Would you like to know what it feels like and that your partnership empowers and supports you just as you empower and support it? If you would like those downloads, say yes. Would you like to know that you're worthy of this? Would you like to know that you're worthy of having these relationships in your life? And that I heard somebody say, oh, I don't know what I would do. Well, would you like to know what it feels like and that you would know how to be completely present in that relationship? Would you like to know what it feels like to live yourself and live your life and your day-to-day life without the worry or the fear that that relationship will end? It feels like a real fear that you have. It's like it's easier to stay where I am because if I stay where I am, at least I know it's certain. Nothing is certain, my friends. But I can tell you there's a divine law in the universe that the Creator has imbued in every single cell of our existence, every atom of our existence. And that is the right to be happy, the right to be healthy, and the right to be in love. This is your birthright. So after you've put all those things into your pyramid, now what I want you to do is I want you to step into that pyramid. And as you step into that pyramid, see yourself there with your divine life partner. See yourself fulfilled and happy and healthy and supported and nurtured and cared for. And as you do, I want you to see how that love radiates through and fills up every single square inch of your pyramid. And as it does, I want you to imagine that there's this beam of light pulsating from yours and your partner's hearts up through the crown, through the top of the pyramid, through the point. And that light becomes a lighthouse. And all the world sees what it's like to see two people in love. And they're inspired by that love. And they're attracted to that love. And they want to know more. They want to know and they can believe that it's possible to feel that love. You become this divine being to be able to share this divine love with everyone in the universe. You and your divine life partner. And now what I want you to do is return to your pyramid. And I want you to give your divine life partner a deep, meaningful hug. And as you do, I want you to witness the two of you becoming one. And as the two of you become one, I want you to see this beautiful pyramid dissolve into atoms and molecules. And now I want you to switch your perspective back here to this time and place where we're sitting. And I want you to imagine that all of those atoms and molecules that are your manifestation rain down and pour down through all of the planes of existence until this third plane reality where we are. And from this place, you can see all of this happening in real time. So what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to repeat after me in your mind's eye, Creator of all that is, it is commanded or requested that this manifestation is in my life. This manifestation, or better, is in my life now. Thank you, Creator. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. And as you do, I want you to come back to where we are. Take your hands together, rub your palms together really, really fast. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And now take your hands and put them over your heart. And feel that love in your heart. Return to that rhythm that we began with. The rhythm of your emotions. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Sending you guys all so much love. Hi, Dana. Hi, Lawrence. So happy you could join us. Sending you all so much love. I pray that you manifest all that your heart desires. So that meditation is a meditation from the Theta Healing modality, Theta Healing meditation technique. The Theta Healing meditation technique was created by Vianna Steibel. It's a very, very special technique that targets the subconscious mind and allows the subconscious mind to be reprogrammed so that we can create the reality, the real reality that we always, always want. Okay? So if you guys would like to learn the Theta Healing meditation technique, I would like to invite you to join me in a class. I have some classes coming up online that will be taught online, which I'm really excited about. I'm posting that here for you now. The next class is September 4th, 5th, and 6th, and that's at 7 p.m. for Seattle, 10 p.m. for New York. If you're one of my students that's in Shanghai or in Singapore, that is 10 a.m. your time. The other opportunity for us to connect here in the States or in Canada or Mexico is September 11th, 12th, and 13th. And that's at 10 a.m. Online, 10 a.m. New York time, Eastern Standard Time. That's New York, Orlando, and Montreal. That's September 11th, 12th, and 13th. If you would like to register for the class, please visit my website, www.theprovocativeintuitive.com. You can also learn about all of the classes that I have to offer and all of the things that I am working on and teaching there. Okay? So thank you guys so much for joining me. I look forward to connecting and being a part of this growing opportunity. Oh, yes. You like my roses? My beautiful roses are from a very special human being. Very deep in my heart. And my wish is that every single one of you has the blessing to know what that's like. Many blessings to you all. Dana, thank you. Auntie Brenda, thank you so much. Betsy, Lawrence, all of you. Yvette, thank you so much. And I will